What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. Today it is a crazy episode because we are going to be going over the massive hype right now around celebrations and market changes as well. And I'm going to throw it out right now, guys. If you want to go ahead and join the Discord, make sure to go ahead and do so. We just hit 65 members, which is honestly crazy. I really do appreciate all of you. We're going through so much right now, like there's just so much, like Mewtwo's getting pulled and everything. So if you guys want to be part of this great community, go ahead and do so. And as always, if you want to support your boy for $4.99 a month, you could go ahead and join the subscription. You do get exclusive content, private DMs, and everything related to me. So, as always, I'm not a financial advisor, so please take this for your own advice. Guys, where do we even begin? I think we could take a quick look at our fake portfolio because right now we are up $25 in 3 days. I'm sorry. This is our community portfolio. So this stuff I truly like. I have blooming orders in real life, right? But this is like what the community has put together, what you guys think is a great idea, what I think is a great idea, and I put this to see how we're growing. So I can see if my advice that I actually give, right, is actually sort of accurate. We're up on the Celebrations Pokémon Center ETB, guys. That is our massive carrier right now, and there's no reason, I'm sorry, that didn't make sense. And there's a reason behind that, right? Because Celebrations right now is the most hyped set at the moment as we speak. This set is on current fire. And there's a reason behind that because we are all anticipating the 30th anniversary set, which is literally going to be next year, I believe. I think so. I don't know if it's going to come out this year, later this year, or next year. I don't know how that's going to come out. But if we take a quick look, guys, the Pokemon Celebrations Pokemon Center ETB, I saw so much Pokemon right there. We are up 11% in 1 month. And not really 1 month. I would say we're up 11% in 3 days. Look at this massive growth from 215 all the way up to 235. I do think that there's obviously something going on in the market because we usually never see this much buy volume in a day. As you guys take a quick look, there really hasn't been that much, sure, we had this massive surge, but in other words, we usually have these random buy volume spikes, and I do think, when this stuff does happen, there's either a group of collectors or a group of people who go out and try to buy it out and sell it at the higher price that they can manipulate it as. Because, just take a look at the charts, right? I mean, look at it. Does it look organic? Does it look real? No, there's obviously something going on. I don't know what it is, but you also have to keep in mind now that there's a lot of people who are also investing in celebrations. So I'm not denying that, there can't just be a group of people who are looking into the set and are actually debating for long term. But, I think there could be something going on right here. Besides the point, numbers don't lie, so there's obviously a surge in this. We also have a surge in the Celebrations ETB as we take a look at that, guys, up literally 25, that is around $15 to round it up in just like 3 days, which is crazy. And I invested into this Pokemon Center ETB literally 3 days ago, I think, bro. This was our product that we invested in not too long ago, and I bought it right before the hype. Kind of crazy how I did that. Did I know something insider? No, I didn't. I'll be completely honest. I don't even know how I got that lucky. I do want to make it clear, guys, though, that this portfolio, this community portfolio we're putting together is for long-term growth. So even though we're seeing a massive surge, even though we're seeing a really good gain in 3 days, $25, right? It's not too crazy, but it's good enough, right? I want you guys know there's gonna be spikes. There's gonna be bearish areas, so keep that in mind. I don't want to say, listen, bro, we're on a massive war on, listen, this thing might drop, whatever. So just keep that in mind. But I do want to talk about celebrations, guys, because right now, we have the 30th anniversary on Poké Notify, February 27th, 2026. So does that confirm? I don't know personally. I don't know if this is accurate 100%, but besides the point, we can see, guys, that $900 for a PSA 10 promo, which is honestly insane. And it's a really interesting card because I believe this comes in the Celebrations ETB. Greninja Star, bro. So this is a literal promo in the set right now, and I'm kind of curious. Let's see where this thing is laying at. I think if I do try to find it, it's a expensive freaking promo, to be honest. Let's go ahead and check what it's at right now. If I could find it, this might be hard to find. I'll find it. There we go. $26, dude. Oh my god. Hold on. Guys, this was a 57. Wait. Where's the? How do I change this to near mint? Chat. Can anyone let me know how to change that? Because it's really frustrating. Anyway, Look at this, bro. I literally have so many of these ETBs in my collection. This thing is going for $27 near mint, which is honestly insane. Past year up almost 500%, which is just crazy, dude. And these things are selling as well, so it looks like a lot of people are putting their hype into this product. And obviously numbers do not lie, so that's how the market is performing. But yeah, Celebrations is the high heat, and as a Pokemon investor, I always try to give you guys my honest advice and opinion. I do think that Celebrations, in my opinion, is a good set for long term, and I think buying it right now is a interesting investment because we've already seen the massive surge in it. We're up literally $15 in 3 days, so this thing can keep going or it'll stop, whatever. But I think if you're looking for Celebrations, I think the most solid product to go for, is the Pokemon Center ETB. Literally 3 days ago, I could have said bought it for $215. Now you're paying around $240 for it. Unfortunate, but I do think this product will keep going. In fact, I think this is a very strong product to go for. Because obviously Pokemon Center ETBs are very exclusive and whatnot. And then, I think some other strong products to go for right now are probably going to be, the regular ETB. And funny enough, here, I want to throw in something. If you go back on this channel like 4 months, I did a reveal of all my Pokemon bulk collection that I've collected over the years. And a lot of you guys were saying, why did you buy Celebrations? Why would you invest into the set? It was like really cheap at the time. I believe if we go back like 3 months, right? This was, or I don't know. This thing is just, is this the right one I have? The playmat. It was like a $65 investment. Right now we're up $90, which is crazy. I said, guys, listen, bro. Sets like this are really special, and they usually carry something unique, right? This is the 25th anniversary set, so there will be demand in the set in the future. And I'm not trying to sound like this big shot, but I want you guys to know that like any investment you believe in, it usually performs well, right? Numbers don't lie. And I think, what happened with Generations was going to happen with this set. Obviously, we're not there at that point. I think Generations like $1,000 set. I don't know. I haven't checked. But you know what I'm saying. It's crazy. And I do want to bring up one comment from my previous video. I don't know if I should have said this or not. But I do want to let you guys know that I had a comment last video. And I'm not trying to disclose any hate or anything like that. Because I was interested in starting like a premium service for you guys paying a monthly fee to help grow your portfolios or whatever. I got a comment saying, bro, listen, who's gonna listen to you? You got 800 subscribers, whatever. I'm not gonna dive deep into it, but I do want to let you guys know that if I never started this channel because I was afraid that no one was gonna listen to me when I had 1 subscriber, how would I be where I am today? I'm so blessed for you guys and so grateful, and I always do appreciate every single comment. However, there are some that just like I think are a little bit disrespectful in ways, and I do want to bring that and just say that, I think we could have, what's the right word? I think there's better ways of saying it, and as always, I'm not trying to start any hate, guys. Please know that, the investment community as a general is a very, I'm going to be honest, guys, it's a toxic community because the money is involved, and people usually go kind of crazy over money. So it's really important that I'm being, the most humble, respectful, but I just want to make that pretty clear. And I'm still debating about still doing the service because at the end of the day, guys, right, starting this channel has meant the world to me. And if I thought that people wouldn't listen to me because I had 1 subscriber, then I wouldn't be where I am today. So I just want you guys to know that, and it's a source of inspiration. If you want to start your own YouTube channel, bro, if you want to do whatever you want, guys, chase your freaking dreams. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be people along the way, and not this comment, I'm just saying this in general, there's going to be people along the way who don't believe in you or, do whatever you want. Really besides the point of this video, but I do want to bring that up because, it's really important, guys, that I don't address things that are going on in my community, as I'm always trying to be the most respectful, humble, and most importantly, the most honest, kindest investor, whatever you like to look at it. Next up, guys, we have Prismatic Evolutions, which right now at the moment is performing as usual. I always like to look over the set during every single day, every time I make these videos, because it's really important that I'm, addressing how the Golden Egg is doing. If you guys are new, the Golden Egg is, I like to call it Prismatic, because it's the set that really brought the hype together. The Super Premium Collection in our portfolio right now has not really seen too much growth, $0 in gain right now, but I do think that at the moment, oh dude, I had this one comment last video. It said, oh frick, I wish I could bring it up. He said, like, you buy a Prismatic ETB for 100, right? Or you buy it at 94, or you wait and buy it at 80, or you buy it at 120. Whatever it is, you hold it for 5+ years, you're guaranteed profit. And I commented, I said, bro, I think you're 100% accurate in this, in my opinion, right? Because You could buy anything, everything I say in this video to buy now, whatever. You guys could do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, if you hold it for long term, you're going to see growth. Literally, if you go to Celebrations ETB, I bought this for like 50 bucks, right? Like 2 years ago or whatever. It's like $60, not even that long ago. Look at up 130% in just freaking 1 year, right? So if you buy and you hold, you will see profit. And I do want to bring that up because a lot of you guys are a little bit skeptical on what to invest in. And I can tell you that you hold it for 5+ years, you're going to see really good gain. Obviously, that's what I've seen, that's what I've developed, and of course, that's in my opinion. Prismatic ETB right now, not doing, so crazy. We're up right now. We're having these like little dips for like up 110, up 114, and then 109. Like we're seeing these crazy surges. I would say the market price for this is probably going to be 110 at the moment. We obviously did see a all-time low, guys, of 95, so that's kind of low at the moment. Not at the moment, but it was. And in terms of Prismatic, I would still hold off in this set. Of course, listen, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to be a little bit risky with this set. I think a lot of the hype right now is all over the place in the Pokemon market. We have Celebrations 151, we have 30th Anniversary. A lot of people are anticipating that. We have Black Bolt, White Flare, we have Destiny, we have Journey Together. A lot of the scalpers at the moment, and a lot of the quick flippers, and the reason why the market's so inflated right now is there's so much to chase at right now. That is why I think a lot of the sets are down, including Prismatic, because there's so much volume, there's so much getting printed. Pokemon's gonna keep going, guys, keep going, and we're gonna see this keep growing. And I really never talk about the Pokémon Center ETB because I really don't, I don't know, I'm kind of interested in this now as we speak, as Pokemon Center ETBs are really taking off all across the board. I do think that this might not be a bad buy for, I'm not saying 210 buy it, but I mean, honestly, if you guys are looking for a Pokemon Center ETB and have $200-$300 to throw out the market right now, I think Prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs are kind of strong because literally if you just hold on this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, I think you'll see really good gain. I tried to get my hands on this, bro, when Pokemon Center restocked like 4 or 5 days ago. Notifies checked on that Instagram, and then we were also talking about it on the IG, so that was kind of crazy. But I don't think this is a really bad buy, honestly, because you hold it, you'll see profit. It's sort of the whole premise of this channel, guys. That's why it's called Poke Stocks, right? What are stocks? You don't buy it and expect to flip in 2 days. Stocks are something you hold for long term, so always try to remember that myself personally. But I didn't want to bring up the Pokemon Center. I never really brought it up for Prismatic. Next up, we have 151, and honestly, I don't know what to really say because 151 at the moment is seeing a really massive, I'm going to call it massive surge at the moment. We are seeing the booster bundle up nearly 10% this past month. We've been really stagnant. If we check back the 6 months, we've been really stagnant at this like $65 MSRP price for this product. Not MSRP, market price, I'm sorry. And then just recently, we've seen this massive surge. So that usually does indicate that there's been a slow amount of volume being out in the wild of 151 booster bundles. So that's a little bit of an interesting thing. Obviously, there are many indicators. We are seeing the Zapdos box. I think this is down, or it is down because I've seen this at GameStop, literally down 15%. So this has been out in the wild. Haven't really seen booster bundles though. I haven't really seen a lot of videos on those. I think the only way to get these right now on MSRP are vending machines and possibly like Best Buy and like random stores like that. But I do want to let you guys know that right now there's been a BJ's. I don't even have the store near me, so I don't know if this is like accurate because I haven't checked it out personally. But I do know there has been a massive restock right now of some. I believe like Dick's Sporting Goods also is restocking Pokemon cards, which is honestly crazy. But as you guys can see right here, we have 151, we have Destin, we have Prismatic surging. So much volume right now in the markets. It's kind of crazy. And I'm gonna let you know, guys, that it's still out there, and I think this stuff's gonna keep getting restocked. And we'll see more stores honestly hold more Pokemon products, which is interesting. I don't think we were ever expecting that, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Notify posted that, and then we have the Pokemon Center pre-orders coming soon for Black Bolt, White Flare, so also keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to get my hands on one of these. It's probably a good idea to actually like lock in on this because I know a lot of people try really hard to get themselves some product, and it is pretty interesting. A lot of bots obviously do scalp the market. But I'll let you guys know how I am updated on that. And if you guys do want to join the Discord, let me know, because not let me know, but join so you guys can we can keep updated with this chat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 151's interesting at the moment. I had what was it? I believe someone sent in the Discord. I believe I asked someone one. Minor reviews, recording any ideas, available celebrations, Sword and Shield air packs. Alright, I'll go over that too. Literally guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Not comment section, bro, I'm tripping up. Discord. 151. I want to talk about the singles. I really never talk about the singles of any product because I'm gonna be honest, they're two whole different markets. Usually do share the same environment in terms of like if there's a lot of product, the volume goes down, the singles go up because it's an interesting complex way. I could explain it, but it's a little bit too hard for me to give you guys accurate information. And I'm way more comfortable talking about sealed product than singles. But I do think singles aren't a bad buy. Obviously, if you hold for long term, like we've seen with Gengar VMAX, like we've seen really any other product, they all have gone up. But there's some other examples which I do want to go over. Like if you type in Evolving Skies, right? We've seen the Umbreon VMAX, we've seen everything up really high. But there's been some products, and I'm not gonna deny this, right? 145% in the past year is great. But I remember when this product was like a $500 not promo card, and I was like, my friend has it, and right, what is the market price right now? 7, which is a $200 gain, don't get me wrong. But there's been like I me personally, like I have this, what is it, I have the Glaceon VMAX, and I don't know why it's showing me the damaged hollow foils, but like that's the most hardest thing. But I've had this promo for the longest time, and there's literally near mints, guys, selling for 265. This is more accurate of a card, to be honest. And I've had this card and it's literally been like 300 so it's an up and down market for singles, but of course I believe that this will go up long term. I bought this card for 70 freaking bucks. It was crazy. And right now it's 400. Great example of this, so keep that in mind. More so on 151, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. I think the master set of this set is probably, if I toss a number, that's gonna be hard. Honestly, I have no clue. Maybe like maybe just probably like $600-$800 to get a master set. I'm thinking that. But yeah, the Charizard EX, if we check the data, why is it showing me damaged hollow foils, bro? It's so hard to do that. That's why I don't like doing freaking singles, bro. It's so annoying. Near mint, so 180. I believe we saw like a peak of this during like 250, I think. I'm guessing. I can't really see of the graph, but we're seeing that sort of. But yeah, you could go do your own singles, guys. It's really up to you. I'm just not going to talk about it because I don't really have that much confidence in talking about it. And I did, as I was saying, did have a chat said best products to get Sword and Shield packs. I do think right now the best way to get Charizard, oh my god, I just sort of said it. The best way to get Sword and Shield packs at the moment is going to be the Charizard UPC. The main reason I believe in this product, and you guys will totally agree with me on this, is the fact of what this comes with. I'm not going to go too deep into this because I sort of did last video or previous videos before, but I went over how you get 16 Sword and Shield packs and you get 3 or 4, I'm not 100% accurate on this, you get 3 or 4 Evolving Skies packs right now, which go for $30 each, and that's already 90 bucks in profit. So you get already a third of your profit back that you just bought this box with. You get 3 promos, which add up from my memory to $75. So 3 packs of Evolving Skies and the 3 promos alone, guys, you practically get half of the volume back from this. So I do think this is a very strong product, and I've had a lot of people in my Discord say, hey man, I'm trying really hard to get this Charizard UPC. I know that it's pretty hard at the moment because not a lot of people are selling them, or it's just not too much out there. But I do want to let you guys know that if you are interested, bro, I think the Charizard UPC is a great way to go. And you know what, for this video, I'm not going to add it to the collection because I do think this is a very strong product to go for. Let's go to sealed products. Let's type in Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. There it is right here. I said last video, man, I'm gonna try to make this as accurate as possible because like I should rephrase that. I'm gonna probably make it like I said there's gonna be a $1,000 budget on this, but I think in my opinion that I'm gonna invest in the products that I believe in, and the great thing we'll be able to see, right? So I'm gonna show you guys that you could do whatever product You want to. But yeah, I think it's a great addition into the thing. I invested in the 151 mini tin collection for 200. I think it's a great buy. I'll explain maybe that next video. UPC, Prismatic. I always call it the UPC. You guys can get a little bit mad if I called it that. We got Blooming Waters in here. Let's check Blooming Waters because I'm kind of irritated. No, I'm not irritated. I'm kind of curious. How is this performing? Blooming Waters. Let's see. It's obviously up a little bit. We're up 1%, but as you guys know, it had a massive dip. I believe it had a massive dip to like what? Ooh, not that bad then. I thought it was like 105. I guess not. We were at a massive dip at around 110. We're up to 118 at the moment, so not too bad in terms of the price. I just believe in the Blooming Waters for long-term growth. I think that this is a very strong product. You know, if you want to see that strong growth, that's why I currently have 2 of them, especially as 151 is such a strong set, guys. We know that, right? We know that the demand is out through the roof for Blooming Water, so I think it's a really strong product. And I also invested in the Crown Zenith Scene Sky collection. A lot of people have not been talking about Crown Zenith because it's such like a faded set, like not too many people are talking about it, but it's still seeing some really strong growth, guys. Past month up 10%, 3 months 33%, and this thing is just keeps breaking all-time highs, which is really crazy. And the Sea and Sky collection, in my opinion, is just a strong product to go for because, you know, it's up almost 100% in the past year, which is insane. Blooming Waters, not so much. Blooming Waters, in my opinion, is a much better buy, which is why I bought 2 of them instead of, you know, instead of one. I'm tripping up on my own words right here. The reason I only bought 1 Sea and Sky collection and 2 Blooming Waters instead of buying like 5 whatever is I want to make this as accurate as possible for you guys, right? Investing in the market right now is really hard. You really have to have knowledge in it, and I'm trying to make this as relatable. You know, a lot of you guys aren't gonna have $10,000 to spend on Blooming Waters. That's why I don't put 100 quantity in here, because guess what? Of course I'm going to see gain. But having 1,300, in the market isn't that bad. That's more reasonable if you guys are more so experienced or with markets and stuff. You're gonna need a little bit more money to see growth. So that's why it's a little bit expensive. But as always, that's how I try to make it as accurate as I possibly can. So yeah, we have the Sea and Sky, which is up a lot. I think it's a very expensive product. Really seeing really strong growth. But if you want Crown Zenith for the best pack box ratio, then I think picking it up isn't that bad. I currently have 6 of them in my collection, bought them at MSRP at Sam's Club, so I'm very happy I did. And yeah guys, that looks like it's about it. A lot going on in this video. As always, join the Discord and please keep me updated in the comment section. We have so much going on, chat. It's crazy. We are blowing up so fast, and I want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, my friends, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know what you guys think about celebrations, a very hot topic in today's video. Peace out.